Well, but look at what I'm saying is like they're the start of the story, and so they're the Adam and Eve, which in the in the Bible, Adam and Eve is the beginning of the story, in that sense anyway. So I think it did answer, and it did prove the fact that they had this plan from the beginning, and I thought it was a very satisfying answer because that was the start of the story. What do you think?
I was fine with it. I had no problem with it.
That's all you got?
That's all. I had no problem with it.
You sound like me over there. It's like, I liked it.
Next call.
Right here. Yes. I didn't think that was necessary myself.
I think, well, a lot of people, they didn't like it because they said, look, we're not stupid. We get what it is. But
this isn't Heroes.
I think what I heard was that they did that for the casual fan, the fan that might not know, not us geeks that watch, but a lot of people didn't like that because, you're hitting us over the head. We get it. We know they're Adam and Eve. We see the rocks, the white and black rocks.
Yeah, and it's weird because I think we talked about this before, just meeting kind of a casual Lost fan. So, and just like you can talk about kind of almost the very entry level Lost geekdom stuff, and they'll be like, what? What? I don't know. And I'm like, okay, I'm a dork.
Yes.
Back here, right here, you.
Why was the island under the ocean in the last side of the universe?
Well, maybe the island had to die eventually.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or maybe
they wanted us to theorize all season why the island was under the water.
Or if this was the world that they created so that they could find each other, maybe that was what they had to do, is make the island non-existent in this, hypothetical alternate reality. I mean, I do agree, but I think that works. I think that can work. Way back, you right there. Is it a yellow shirt? You can't really see it the way the lighting is.
So if that was a world that they created altogether, how do you feel about them not inviting Michael? Or Michael and Walt?
Well, I think what somebody said earlier, Michael's trapped on the island.
He was one of the whisperers. He couldn't leave.
Yeah, he's paying for his sins, killing Anna Lucia and Libby.
Of course, Ben's off the island. He killed a few people.
Right here.
Walt?
Oh. What do you got for Walt?
I don't know.
Well, I think they showed him in Life and Death of Jeremy Bentham, and I think he moved on-ish. They show that he was living his life. I still wish, though, that they would have had some kind of conclusion to that.
Right. I think Michael and Walt should have some closure. Maybe some...
Okay, they're saying we have 5 more minutes till we have to start kicking everybody out.
All right.
So we'll do a couple more questions here. Right here, is that, what's your name? AKA, I thought that was you. Dharma Shark, one of our oldest listeners. You've grown up so much. Right in front of our eyes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Jay disagreed with me a few weeks ago, but now listen to him.
Did I? Do you have proof?
Yes, you disagreed.
Do you have proof about that one?
Yep.
But I do. I agree. I think
It all makes sense.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's funny. If you look at anyone's life, you look at your own life. If I look at my life, it's a series of random events that lead you to a certain place, and it could just be the most minute details that take you to something that's a huge event in your life. So maybe for whatever had to happen, Juliet and Jack had to have a kid, and that's why, and that's how they got to be together.
More importantly, did anyone get a dude count? There were a lot of dudes. Sawyer and Jack hugged.
Was there?
Yeah, they hugged in the church.
Wow.
And Kate chose Jack.
All right, we'll do, I think, one more question. Do you have a crack about the of the week?
No, I was kidding.
You were kidding?
I was kidding.
Okay, then we'll do a couple more. Do we have till 12:10? Okay. Uh, Well, I think the sideways is real. It's just not real in the sense of like this kind of real. Yeah, and again, I think it's whatever had to happen for them to be able to get together like that and move on. But what's different is
Well,
Jack.
how it started.
Yeah, what's different this time is actually Jack and Christian got to finally resolve their daddy issues. Man in Black. I think when he said it was him, I think that was pretty. I mean, some people didn't. You don't think so?
Not the whole time.
You know.
I think it was Jacob. Because remember, we see him off the island. Well, who's the one that told us he was who's the one that told us he was Christian? Man in Black. He's supposed to be evil, so why would he tell the truth?
You're still sticking up for Man in Black.
No, I'm not sticking up for him. I'm saying if he's evil, why would he say he's Christian? Why would he be telling the truth?
Yeah, so he may be evil, but he's very upfront about it. He doesn't really hide too much. Right here.
Wallace, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get to that. I just think it's just one of those things.
It was because that was 108, right? Wallace was 108. A lot of people thought it was Desmond. But
Yeah, I just think it's one of those things we'll just never get. Right here. Mm-hmm. That's deep. He's saying that the coffin was for everyone to put themselves in the coffin and let the show go.
that's scary.
That's really deep. That's too serious for
I'm
me.
not getting in a coffin until I'm dead.
That's like you're keeping it real, man. We'll go right here. You in the red shirt ish, purple. That's not purple. Orange. It's late. I'm tired. Red. Okay.
It was never that he was special. He was never a leader. Don't tell me he's a leader. That's the. Would you follow him into battle? Would you follow Locke into battle? No. Then you know what? Then you'd be in that coffin.
We all gotta die sometime, Jack.
What?
We all gotta die sometime.
That's right.
But I won't find you. No. All right. You get one last one, or we'll do the two. Go. Uh-huh. You know, but they've complained about that since day one.
I think with some it will.
Yeah.
I've listened to a few podcasts this year that they just want all the answers, and, you know, for me what made the show great was even when I was wrong, once or twice, was the fact that you're theorizing, you're thinking, you're having fun with your talking. We're doing a podcast, we're talking with you guys, you're calling, you're just the theorized thinking.
Yeah.
And to me, there's nothing wrong with that. And you can watch some show, I don't want to pick on a show, but heroes. Or a show that's doesn't make you think. And this show for 6
Always
years
make you think.
has made us think and wonder and talk about it. Even when we haven't get an answer, we'll still argue that no, that's not the answer.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant writing, and you're not going to get a show like this for a long time.
For at least 2 months.
Yes. Well, I
Castle,
saw
come on.
I was watching the previews during ABC.
Yeah.
And I don't see a winner in there. So.
All right, one last one here, and then we'll. I said that, not Jack. I said Miles was running in the jungle to catch.
Oh, you
Richard.
did. You did say that. He didn't catch him. He was already laying on the ground.
It was kind of right. It was kind of.
Come on. He probably stepped on him when he was running to front. I
Oh,
kicked him in
man.
the head.
All right, so that's about it for today. We're gonna have our more full-length podcast on Tuesday.
Yeah, that'll be probably a shorter one, and then we'll have another one on
and
Friday.
and then.
Because I'm not going home yet.
So yeah, so just look for. We're gonna keep doing our Wednesday, Friday morning schedules because I think there's still a lot to talk about. I'm sure there's like a bunch of phone calls and emails in our email accounts right now to get into. But we just wanted to say thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing the journey with us, guys.
I couldn't think of a better way. Aww. You guys are awesome, and you know what? We wouldn't be able to do this all these years without you.
Even you cranky guys.
You know, it's just there's so many times we're tired and everything, and your guys' feedback, your guys' theories just kept us going. And you know, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And hopefully we'll still hear from you for years to come because you know you guys are friends that I never
Thanks for
want
sharing the night with
not
us,
talk
guys. You
to.
were great.
All right.